Good morning and happy Tuesday to my Elevation Health family and friends. Just getting started with our message this morning. Before I jump right into this, I just want to give a shout out and a big thank you for one of my patients, Roger James. And he wrote a review on Google, and he was sharing his good news and his good success with our care in the office. This is something I always very much appreciate because people read reviews and you never know how something you may think, say, or do can actually touch and affect and change the lives of people tomorrow. So this means a lot to me. We covet this and we celebrate this when we see the reviews because we know that lives are changing. Roger wrote, as an older gentleman, I started accepting the aches and pains that come along with age. Chiropractic care at Elevation Health has reversed years of misinformation and inactivity. Thank you, Dr. Yachter and staff, for opening the floodgates with specialized treatment and care. So specialized treatment and care is something, if you're a patient in our office, you know that we take great, careful, painstaking detail in making sure that we guide you through a successful course of care. And it's slightly different for different people. It's not planned. Our approach is customized for each individual person based on their health needs. But one of the things that sometimes we need to approach in the office is the aspect of correcting the metabolism. If somebody has diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or high triglycerides, high blood pressure, they're overweight, we have a metabolic correction program that many of you may not be aware of. So today I want to talk about the three biggest mistakes that folks usually make when they try to lose weight. And mistake number one is consuming diet foods and drinks. Low-calorie prepackaged meals like Weight Watchers and Lean Cuisine, just as an example, most of them are loaded with toxins, and these things cause hormonal dysfunction and inflammation, and that directly causes your body to store fat. The deception with these items is that the scale may seem to be going down when you're cutting calories, but the reality is that most likely you're losing muscle and water and not fat. It's also important to know that artificial sweeteners that they use in these diet foods and drinks, like and even the stuff that we get on the tables when we go out to dinner, the pink, blue, yellow packets, the sugar substitute packets, they have a direct effect on insulin levels. And studies show they're all linked to diabetes and obesity. So they definitely still, even though they're not sugar, they impact insulin levels. So if you're looking to lose weight the right way permanently, you need to avoid these at all costs. Mistake number two is counting and conserving calories. So the thing is, your body's smart. So when you eat less, your body begins to slow down your metabolism. And when it comes to weight loss and fat burning, you don't want to slow metabolism. You want to raise your metabolism. Obesity, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and most cases of heart disease are all diseases of metabolism. So if you fix this one thing, so if you use this one stone, so to speak, correctly, you can kill all these birds in one shot, all these diseases, so to speak. Plus, the key to keeping the weight off that you lose is not just raising the metabolism, but resetting it so that the weight never comes back. And this has to be done very specifically. Simply cutting calories and starving yourself, unfortunately, will cause just the opposite. I will say that if you're going to cut anything, it should be the calories that cause your body to store fat. And not all calories are created equal. And a calorie is not a calorie. Some foods, even low-calorie foods, cause a hormonal change that just leads to metabolic disaster. And if you cut calories and you still consume these items, even though they're low-calorie items, you may lose weight, but it's only a matter of time till it comes roaring right back, plus a few more pounds, right? If you've ever had this, it's probably been more than once, and it's very frustrating. I'm sure you'd agree. So mistake number three is exercising too much. Now, this may or may not be you, but I'm as guilty as some of you because I do some sort of exercise every day. And I'll say that I'm super careful and not push myself too hard and overtrain because this leads to elevated cortisol levels. And when cortisol levels go up, insulin goes up. And when insulin goes up, you guessed it, that causes your body to store fat. So it's another common mistake that we make with using exercise as an adjunct for weight loss. When you're trying to burn fat, all the studies point to the less is more concept. In fact, many studies show that exercising is not even really necessary to lose weight. So again, it all comes down to the hormonal effect that's caused by the way you eat and also by the way you exercise. So when it comes to my health, the last thing I want to do is wing it. It's just too important to me. The difference between success and failure always comes down to the details, right? And this is exactly how we lead our patients through a healthy fat loss program to correct the metabolism and confidently get back on track for a healthy future. And honestly, the bottom line is this, a 40-day metabolic correction plan results not just in fat loss, but it's an improvement in your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and really your overall quality of life. Knowing that you're being proactive, reducing your risk of heart attack, stroke, cancer, and diabetes, that's the best gift that you can give, not just to yourself, but to your family and your loved ones for that matter. I'm sure you'd agree. So if you've never heard about the Elevation Health Ultimate Fat Loss System, then please stop what you're doing right now. Go ahead up to the front desk if you're in the office. If you're watching this, just call the office and ask to speak to Deborah. Make your appointment for a body composition analysis. And basically, you'll be standing on a special scale to get your body mass index, your body fat, and your muscle mass percentage, your weight water percentage, and your metabolic age. And these are all really important metrics when it comes down to this. We'll be able to discuss your health goals with you and honestly tell you if you're a candidate for the program or not and all the details that go along with this. So if you're interested, again, as I said, go ahead up to the front desk or call in, speak to Deborah, make your appointment, and she'll get you on track with this. Thank you for joining me today. I love and appreciate you. God bless.